Closest people to you be your biggest haters. You know the funny thing about life? Talk to him, train. They be the closest people to you be your biggest haters. Said that right. They swear they want to see you do good, just not better than them. Huh? Let your haters motivate you and elevate you. Alright. It's Jeen niggas hate me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me, got all this ice on me. Got them shooters who gon' ride for me and die for me. Got niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. She like they love me better when I ain't have it. But now they hating good to see me living lavish. Pull up an Onyx and I let them strippers have it. I show my sometimes cause I ain't never had. Hard up till I came from the bottom. I'm throwing all the dollars, rockin' Gucci, rockin' Prada, and we the baddest models. Fresh as hell when I step out, hit the club and showing out. Standing on the 40 couches, now the whole club asking bottles. Got these niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me, got all this ice on me. Got them shooters who gon' ride for me and die for me. Got them niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Make it feel the type of way. Bad in my face. Try to steal my weight. Getting money every day. What I had to say. I ran it up, did a race. 100 bands. I'm trying to get to the money bag. Couple stacks in a row bag. Make it do the money day. The way she throw it. She throw it for the quarterback. The way I run the bags. I thought it was a running back. Got it, they hate me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me.
What it do? What it do?
Hey man, you
put
know,
my headphones in so I can hear better. So I can hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
Oh, shit. What the hell?
Another day, another dollar. You feel me? You know how it go.
Hold on. Now my shit wanna act crazy.
Here she goes.
Hold on. Okay, there you go. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, man. It's another one. You feel me? It's another one out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Look, we missing a member, but we are here. We are live. It is Tuesday. Listen, what you drinking on? Oh, you got juice.
I ain't drinking on nothing.
Oh.
There ain't nothing but some tea. I ain't drinking nothing but some tea.
Oh, we got some tea to spill today.
Hey.
Man, how your week going so far?
Hey man, it's going pretty good. I can't complain. My son, he started daycare next Monday, so you know
the baby.
Yeah, the baby. So he turned 3 months tomorrow, and so Monday he started daycare. So I'm pretty sure his mama gonna be crying. You know.
Oh, Debbie, don't cry.
She gonna be crying like a baby. She cried when Adrian went to daycare.
Aww.
She definitely gonna cry.
Andrew. Salute, Andrew. Oh, I don't blame her. That's a hard break.
Yeah. I think that story, you saw that story about KinderCare in Florida, left the 2-year-old. They closed.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Listen, I hope they shut that down. They got to do something about that. Like, how you leave the baby because the mom 15 minutes late? You just gonna lock her in there?
Hey man, people crazy.
Yeah, that's
messed up. But people crazy. You feel me?
Yeah,
but somebody had to.
They said the little girl had to pull up a chair to see out the window because she was too
out. I don't know if you've seen it. So all the lights was out. You know what I mean? So it's dark. Like, who would do that? I mean, I get it. You probably upset. Like, I'm pretty sure the mom probably been late a few times. So somebody probably like, okay, we're going to make an example of you. But that's not the right example, because typically what they do is they charge you, you know what I'm saying, extra.
Right.
If you don't come pick them up on time, they just, charge you. That's how you make an example out of somebody. But to leave a child in the dark, and lock up the place and then say, I'm out.
Ain't that illegal?
Yeah, man. So the mom is suing because she said she had a hard time putting her to sleep that night. She didn't want the lights out, all of that.
God.
Yeah, they finna sue KinderCare. It's over with.
Yeah, that is terrible. Damn.
You feel me?
Yeah, she could have took the baby with her. Like, you gonna have to come pick her up from the house.
Some.
But I gotta go.
Well, maybe didn't have no car seat. So I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Who is Stormy Monroe?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Okay, well, y'all, we are the Battle Buddies. We are one Battle Buddy short tonight. Wayne Steven, aka Wheezy, is out tonight. Hopefully he's having a good night. He had a good week, but we'll represent for him tonight. But I will introduce my co-host, the one, the only, Adrian Taylor, aka
A to the T. Oh yeah.
AKA
Mr. GC. You know, that's never gonna change. Mr. GC. Yes. And so yeah, man, we got a girl. Oh, I got a name for you, but I'll tell it to y'all now. So maybe you can use it one day, But I got my girl Didi Legette, aka
the Core Queen. That is me.
And aka
the business mogul of your dream.
Okay. Of your dreams. She had to throw that piece in there.
Oh yeah. I gets it done. What up, Daniel? What's going on?
Daniel.
Look, we was out last week, and it's so much has happened. Oh my God. Like, the airwaves have been insane since we was out last week. So we got a lot of catching up to do. Last week we was out specifically so that we could enjoy the Verzuz battle between Anthony Hamilton and Musiq Soulchild. So we'll start with that topic. See what you thought. Did you watch it? Did you watch the battle?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched some of it. So I felt like Musiq just kind of showed up. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, of course, I love his music too, but I just felt like he was just kind of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like I didn't feel him being in there, like in the atmosphere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was there to win. He's like, I'm here to get a check. That's how I felt, with Musiq being in the building. That's kind of how I felt. His Jack Thriller was helping him out though, but I mean, talking crazy and reckless.
Oh, but my God.
But I mean, yeah. So he just didn't seem like he really into it like that to me. So yeah, that was I don't know. That's how
I felt like he was kind of like maybe leaning too much on his songs. Like, maybe he felt like he didn't really have to do much, which I don't know why, because Ant got so many hits. It was just like, Musiq, do something. I mean, I'm from PA, so I'm a Musiq fan, but I didn't think that he could beat Anthony. But I also thought that he would do a little more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought he would do a little more, like showing that competitive spirit. But that's why I say it just kind of seemed like he was just kind of there. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. People can comment and let me know.
Yeah. And
that's how I felt watching it.
It was one part where they got to a point where Musiq was like, how many songs do we have left? And I think they was like, we got 4 songs left. And he said something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I think he wanted to, he asked Ant if he wanted to go further and do more songs. And Ant was like, I mean, it is what it is. I got 10 albums, 50 features. He said, I don't know how many songs I wrote. Like, we can do whatever. So I was like, Musiq, you might not want to do that. Let that go. Do the 4 songs and go on back home. Don't do it. Just like, Alan, I'm from right outside of Philly. It's called Bristol, Pennsylvania. But and then I was really irritated with the comedian.
That's what I said. He did all the talking for Musiq. I mean, clearly
I didn't even understand.
He was a Musiq fan, I'm guessing, right?
I didn't even understand the point of having a comedian at that type of verses.
Well, I didn't understand having a host that was one-sided. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing you have a host and they kind of hyping up the crowd and they talking, but to have a host that's literally one-sided, it was just kind of weird because he was supposed to just be hosting. So it
Right.
wasn't, yeah, he was supposed to be hosting, you know what I'm saying? But he was one-sided. So it was kind of like, okay, well,
And
are
that
you
little
hosting or are
stupid.
you a fan? And that's, you know, I don't know.
Did you hear the comment he made?
Which one?
Where the everybody went crazy. They was talking about it. He was like, "All
The
right,
slave
Anthony,
comment?
bring your runaway slave looking
Yeah.
behind that guy." I'm like, really?
That's what I'm saying. It was just kind of like you hosting, but like you roasting Anthony Hamilton. Like you just talking about Anthony Hamilton. You're not giving
It was
Musiq
weird.
the same energy. And that, if he would have been giving Musiq the same energy, I guess you'd be like, okay, he hosting whatever. He's a comedian. But like, yeah, it was just
Yeah. And
it
he
was
stayed
weird.
on that side, like he was on Musiq side the whole time on that side of the stage. So it was just
Right.
weird. The whole thing was weird, but yeah. So I felt like Anthony won hands down. It really wasn't. Of course, Musiq got some hits. The songs take you back, like, oh yeah, that was my Joan, whatever. But he just couldn't. First of all, Anthony Hamilton is so connected. Like the people that he brought out, it was just no competition. And then the memes that came out, the Musiq Soulchild with all the riffs, him singing, I was like, dude,
I mean,
stop.
that's what he be doing. So yeah,
It was
that
a
was
lot.
yeah, it was
Like,
a lot.
you can't do that over the track.
Hey man, that boy didn't care. He was riffing over because they playing the music. He riffing over the the radio version. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Get your
bit
extras
much.
in. I guess whatever.
I was like, whatever. But speaking of music, did you get to watch the Kanye documentary? The first I guess episode or whatever of the Kanye's documentary Genius.
Of course. I mean, like I'm a Kanye fan. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So of course I watched it, and it was just like it's kind of one of those things to watch like you get it. It's like I get it. And the most beautiful thing to me was seeing like the relationship between him and his mom and the support that she
Mhm.
had for him. Like she truly now that makes sense, right? With how crazy he went when his mom passed, because seeing their
Mhm.
relationship was like she was his number one fan. Like she
Mhm.
really was. So she rode for him. And she was everything to him, and you could just see it. And so now it really makes sense why,
Right.
when she passed, you see this spiraling.
Yeah.
So, but it's very interesting. I love seeing stuff.
Mhm.
I love watching stuff like this, especially, people before they become who they are, and just to see that hustle, see that grind. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Mhm.
lot of people need to see that sometimes, because of course we see
Mhm.
the final product. We don't see the hustle and the grind of what someone was kind of going through to get to where they are.
Yep.
And yeah, man, I loved it. And then just to see how he thought of himself as well too. Like when people just like, yeah, that's Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Kanye. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but he knew. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready to see the other two parts. When they finally
Right.
come out. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah. So, I looked at it from a different lens because I have an artist
Okay.
who strongly believes in himself like Kanye. And a lot of people don't believe in him. And when I came into managing him, I knew nothing about the music industry, nothing. I'm just like, when I see somebody that has passion and I'm in a position to help, that's just what I do. I help. So not knowing how deep I was going to get into it, where I was going to go with it, where it was going to take us, just going through the journey and watching it. So the number one thing that jumped out to me is Kanye having the wherewithal to record all of this. Because who would think to record everything that you do all day, every day, and just not knowing like 20 years from now, you believed in yourself so much that you're gonna go back and like, look, I told y'all. That's an insane level of belief in yourself. So that was number one, that number one thing. The number two thing that jumped out to me was the videographer who believed in him. Because if anybody's ever paid a videographer, you know they ain't that cheap. So to have somebody that believed in you like that was there from 20 years ago till now, that actually had this unwavering faith and belief in you, that is not easy to come by. We try to get videographers all the time, but nope, they want to get paid right now. They rather take the small amount of monies now instead of looking at the long haul and seeing where it's going to go later. And you know, things are starting to happen now. Everybody like, whoa. No, but you didn't believe it when we was just saying it, because you don't get to see the behind the scenes stuff that we do night after night grind. Like, this stuff is not easy. And the connection, this dude started like groundwork on the ground outside, passing out CDs, like watching people throw his stuff on the ground. He didn't care. He kept going. So watching that with him and just seeing that grind, and I was blown away by how Kanye, he was like, I don't care, y'all don't believe me, I believe in me. And the crazy part was that he was going into the record labels after he had already sold beats to some of the biggest artists, and they still didn't want to hear nothing he had to say. And he still didn't quit. So I just think the dude is so genius. Like, the things that he thinks about, the people think he's crazy. Yeah, some stuff he off the rocker on. But when it comes to music and business, the man is a genius, and you just can't deny it. Like, I'm so excited to see the rest of the documentary, for him to like really think that forward, to say, because most documentaries, they just sitting there talking, telling you what happened. We get to see it and witness what actually happened. So I think it's freaking genius. That dude is crazy to me. He's insanely genius to me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, because like you said, it was, who knew, right? To see this, like when they was going through it, you know, it's like, yeah, it's excellent to see. So I really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm ready to see the next 2 parts as well too. So yeah, I'm into it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. And it was something else that like you saying about his mom and how she held him accountable but also praised him was pretty genius. And it's something that people, it's really sad that people are like really calling him crazy for wanting his family back. And I'm like, do y'all not understand that that's the only family he has? Right. Like, he literally, that's it. He don't have nothing else. But people, we'll talk about later about people projecting. But y'all, like, people are taking their own stuff and putting it on him. I'm like, this man wants his family back. Any man that's fighting for their family, I'm for it, whether it happens or not. But I don't know. I just think people need to cut the man a little bit slack. He's grieving publicly, so it's not easy.
Right.
And, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see the next. What is it? 2? I think it's 2 more episodes or whatever you call them.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more parts.
That's coming. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So we got a weird twist here for the next trending topic.
Uh-oh.
Oh God. When I read this headline, I literally threw up in my mouth because I thought it was the most disgusting shit I've ever heard in my life. So what about the teacher who put her ex's semen in cupcakes for her students?
Stupid. Why? Like, why? This that craziness. I can't understand why people would do something like that. What would make you say this is okay to do? Like, you got to be mentally like gone to put semen in cupcakes and give it to kids. Like, who do stuff like that? Like, I don't. Yeah,
I think she just got sentenced today. 41 years.
Yeah, 41 years. But she deserved it. She deserved all that.
Yes.
Plus more. Like, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no code, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Old people, kids used to be off limits. Now, man, it don't matter. It is what it is.
I'm trying to figure out, how did they find out?
Somebody must have said something, or something. I'm not sure.
Or maybe she told them.
What happened. Yeah, I think she told on herself, if I'm not mistaken.
How did she have enough? Did she save it to put?
Yeah, craziness.
How did she have enough to put in the batter? Oh, that's so nasty. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like these crimes and stuff is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Like, people are losing their shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's going on?
Extra crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, yeah. So you just like, why would you do? I don't know. I'm lost for words on this one because I'm just like, why would you do it? Like, that's crazy.
Like, first of all, well, wait a minute, because it said her exes. Was it her ex at the time? Like, what did she store the stuff up?
Hey, man. Hey, your guess is good as mine.
So confused.
Crazy.
I'm so confused. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, speaking of semen, I don't know if you read this story about Van Jones and his platonic friend becoming conscious co-parents. They decided to make a baby because they both wanted a baby. They've never been in a relationship. They don't romantically like each other that way, but they decided to make a baby. Do you consider that a there has been debates going online about this, whether it's conscious co-parenting or creating another broken home?
So it's funny because I've heard of this. You know what I'm saying? I had people that was like, yo, if you don't have a kid by this time and I don't have a kid by this time, let's have a kid together. And I think that's really like happening out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Of course I was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. But that's not something I would personally do. You crazy? I'm not finna be tied to nobody with a baby that I'm not interested in being with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. So, but I've had that offer a couple times. Like, yo, if you don't have kids by this time, like, yo, let's have a kid, whatever. People do it. People want to do it. I'm just saying, times have changed.
Listen, I understand that people want to do that because that's the selfish nature of a person. People want what they want, not thinking about what the child needs. So, like, I just don't. I like, okay, if you don't have a child by a certain age, you just don't have one. Because I just think it's so, like, if we're not just having babies, because that's what happens. We have babies, right? You just out there fucking and have a goddamn baby. You ain't got no choice. You just making bad decisions. Right. But if you're consciously going out there to have a baby because you just want a baby, I just think it's so irresponsible on the baby's behalf, because the baby, the baby just, they deserve to have both parents in the house. They deserve to have all of that love all at the same time, not the back and forth and the passing off, and they just deserve to have it all. I don't think that's fair. Too many, Daniel. Too many.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's just crazy. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, Van Jones was married, I believe, and has other children or had another baby, something like that. But he wanted another baby. So
you know what? I don't even know. I think so. I'm with you. I think so. But I don't know, man. People be wilding. You know how your peoples be doing. You know, Van Jones, your peoples, and who he trying to have a baby with? Who is this friend?
They already did it.
Oh, they did it? Who is she?
They already did it. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they ever revealed who the girl was. He just said it was his friend.
Friend. What she look like?
They haven't showed her, revealed her name or nothing.
You don't know what she look like?
No, I wish I did. You know, she probably ain't one of us.
That was what I was getting at.
Yeah, he don't look like he like us, no way.
Yeah, I don't know. Old Van Jones, baby mama.
What's up, Toye? Yeah, I don't know. And that's what I said. So is she not a baby mama?
She's a companion.
She's not, because they're not together.
Man, look, I'm trying.
No, they just conscious co-parent. I'm like, ain't that baby mama? She ain't sleep. She awake and she co-parent. So am I a conscious co-parent? Like, what are the rules of this thing? Well, I guess you can only be a conscious co-parent if you created a baby outside of a relationship. And y'all had an agreement to make a baby. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man. Conscious baby mama. How many baby mamas you got? Because you said
because it's
conscious co-parents, aka baby mamas. How many you got?
Because it seemed like now they just trying to dress it up a little bit. I don't want to call her a baby mama. I'm gonna just say we conscious co-parents. Cut it out.
She consciously got skeeted in on purpose.
But I don't even think they had sex.
You lying.
I don't know. That was what the conversation was. So you're saying that y'all just friends, y'all didn't have sex. Did you use a turkey base? Like, how did this work? What happened? How did this go down? I don't know. But I think that was one of the rules. You couldn't have sex to make the baby.
You could what? What are we doing nowadays?
I don't know. People, they keep changing the rules. I don't understand.
Skeeting and beating. Can you say that on here? Skeeting and beating. I get blocked.
I don't know. But since we're talking about skeeting and beating, conscious baby mamas, all this stuff. So I was reading something. I thought it was a very interesting topic. Because, we always trying to bring the Black woman up, bring us together, get us back in line. So this was a very interesting topic. Do you think that shows like Girlfriends Living Single are responsible for Black women's outlook on putting more effort into their careers early on and not on relationships, which in turn is the reason why a lot of Black women are single or unmarried?
Oh, real quick. DJ P9, what up? He sent me a picture. I don't know what she is. She don't look Black. She looked like
Van Jones
with a tan. Yeah.
Conscious co-parent.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what she is.
She wasn't gonna be Black. They all look like the same.
Stop.
Model.
Stop. All right. So what do I think? Do I think shows like Girlfriends and Living Singles basically made women focus more on their careers than getting into relationships? Yes and no. Yes and no. I think that yes, in the 90s, it was like the term where women really started to more focused on, getting to the bag and not necessarily anything else. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get a relationship. But I think because also that's just, what women have been taught, that was that turn of being taught like, hey, make sure you get your own, make sure you have your own money. It was never really the talk of building together, which is where the lack is even now, right? Because think about it. Even when you have a lot of women that have their own money, it's not about building together. It's like, no, I got my money and we got your money. It's not no, I'm serious. You know how this go. I mean, a lot of time, because they talk about this like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not about like, okay, you know what? I focused on getting to the bag first, you know what I mean? And now I'm settling down. It's like, okay, let's bring this thing together, work together as a team, as a unit, financially and grow. Some people get it. A lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying? Which is why people keep Kevin Samuels employed for real. Because of this, it's like, I want this man that makes this extreme amount of money. Right. So, but we ain't gonna get on that today. But I think that's kind of the disconnect. So I don't have a problem, you know, with women saying, you know what, we want to get this bread. Get your bread. Okay, cool. But it's still about teamwork. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got your bread, and think of it from that perspective. Like, okay, I make good money. He makes good money. We come together. Like, we can just build and grow from there. But it's like, no. And I've been in that situation. I've dated women where it was like, they made good money. I made good money. But it's like, they want me to do everything. Right. And not work as a team. And it's like, yo, like, you know, if we worked as a team, we can get a whole lot further. But no, it was still like, well, what you gonna do for me? Like, what you gonna do for me? Well, what can we do for each other first? That's the key. Not just what I can do for you. But yeah, man, I think those things have helped, because that's still ultimately what women want, is to be with, you know, a man that's going to provide, you know, security and all of those different things that they want. So it's like, you got to understand what it is that you're looking for. Have your own. So you don't have to go back to, you know, the 60s and the 50s and all that. Have your own, but understand, like, that's a blessing that you got your own, because now y'all could really, really build together. And I think that's the missing piece sometimes. Got to get it, man.
And also, I do believe that those shows probably played a part, but of course, everything starts at home. So it's what you're taught, it's what you see, all that good stuff. But the onus has to go back on the woman. So if you feel like, if you're putting all this effort into your career, you should put the same amount of effort into your relationship, or what you want in a husband or a man. Like, those things should go hand in hand. And if you think that you have to put so much effort into your career because this man may not work out, then that also goes back on you, because then what I always say, you need to tighten up your vetting process. The person that you choose is your responsibility. So if that person is not reliable, is not providing, is not doing the things that you require, that's your fault. It's not their fault. You chose them. So if they're not giving you the things that you say that you need, that ain't their fault, it's your fault. Because they only do what you allow. So if I'm going to require a certain thing, or a certain treatment, or a certain whatever from this man that I want to build my life with, I should make sure that I am allowing that person into my space, not people that I got to continue dogging out or acting as if I have to continue to shield and protect myself, because I'm guilty of that. Like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do that, because these dudes don't do this, these don't. No, those are dudes that you allowed to come in. That's the dudes that I allowed to come in that didn't provide those things. It's too many great men out here for women to continue to keep doing the same bull crap and getting the not getting the results they keep saying they want. They all say, oh, I want to get married. We keep talking about these women with these fantasies that they've been building from day one. To little girls, we've been talking about these grand weddings and all this great stuff that they want. How you gonna get it? Like, how? Y'all not getting it. You're not gonna manifest and pray this to you. You gotta work for it just as hard as you work for your career.
Yo, it's funny. So you said vetting process. Like, I would have conversations as far as vetting women out. You know what I'm saying? So like, even early on, I asked questions like, you know, okay, which would you prefer? You know, a house or a wedding, right? House or a wedding. And most women care about, like, you know, the glitz and glamour of a wedding instead of a house. Cause it's like, yo, we got to build a house. You know, we got to build a home. You know, that should be a priority. And it's like, no, the wedding is a priority over the house.
No.
So it's like, if you had to rank that, and it's like 9 out of 10, most women's like the wedding. You like, what? So if it comes down to, you know, having the down payment for the house, or that money going towards the wedding, you're going to choose the wedding? Yeah. Oh, you ain't for me, because you a liability.
Nah,
you got
dumb.
A liability way of thinking.
You're dumb.
but
Give me the house.
But it's a lot of people that don't think that way, and that's crazy to me. It's all about that day and what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You trying to please people that's gonna talk about you anyway. I'm
not feeding y'all. But I said, look, my wedding, y'all come to the wedding, go home, take a break, eat, and come back to the party.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man, because you like, yo, like what?
I don't
And
even
then
need
like,
it.
oh, I need you to pay. I need this type of ring or this size ring. Like, yeah, all right, you don't even deserve that type of ring, so I would never. Good on that.
Yeah, it's the entitlement and it's just crazy. Like
Yo,
they prepare for this wedding, but don't prepare for the marriage. I don't understand.
no,
Like, are you a wife?
but that's
Well,
the
I'm gonna
problem.
start cooking for my husband when I get married. Well, you gotta cook now.
Right. And so that's another thing that you have to watch, because those things don't just turn on. You know what I'm saying? So you can sit here and be like, you know how people like, yo, I ain't cooking. You ain't. What they be saying? That's wife things or whatever they be saying.
Oh, I'm not doing wifely duties for no boyfriend or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And you like, but you should be cooking. Period. Like, I mean, don't you got to live? Like, you're not cooking. So it's like, yeah, we need to see what you can do. And I don't know how you're gonna automatically turn that on. Like, you're not cooking at all, and now we get married, you're gonna cook 3-4 days a week. Like, I just don't know how that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna just automatically start clicking for you when you don't do it.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
But that's what a lot of situations be like. What can you do for me? What can you do? Like, this is what I deserve. But what do you want to be for somebody else?
Yep. Just like shut up, Pino. Just like when they say, well, I'll be submissive for the right man. What? So what if he said I'll be masculine for the right woman?
First
how
off,
does that work?
That goes back to you. Why are you choosing men that you can't be your authentic feminine self with? Right?
Because you ain't feminine and you ain't submissive.
But I'm just saying, like, if you can't be that, why are you with him? You know what I'm saying? If you can't be your authentic self with the man that you like, why are you with him? Yeah. Like, I don't want no excuse. Oh, no. Why? Like, why? Don't give excuses. Say why. If you feel like you can't be with somebody else, or you can't find somebody else, or you don't want to find somebody else, cool. Just don't complain.
Because it literally, if I were to go back into like the dating, like my dating Rolodex, the guys that I've dated, it's just certain dudes that I just wasn't gonna be a certain way with, and that was my fault because I chose them. And certain people just bring out some things out of you that other people can't.
That's fair.
And it's just a natural, like, it's just natural. Like, there's no, I don't want to do that. It's just like, I'm excited about doing it. Like, I want to do it. So it's really whoever you're choosing, that's your fault. If you can't be that way with them, you got to tighten up your vetting process. That ain't the one.
All right. And I always said, like, I'm like, yo, I'm not finna fight nobody for my place to be a man. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. And I would tell any woman I was in a relationship with, if we fighting, like, we arguing, like, not over something, but like basically my manliness and you not respecting that, I got to go. Because I'm not fighting you for that, because I will never fight you for your femininity and being in the place of a woman. I'm never gonna fight you on that. So don't fight me on that. Like, no. I'm not doing that. What am I proving? I have nothing to prove because some bum that you dated in the past. Like, I'm not proving nothing to you. I ain't done that. You know, judge me on what I do. Don't I ain't that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's another, like, you gotta stop blaming dudes for stuff that happened in your past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta stop that. Gotta stop that.
It's a cop out because you don't want to take accountability for yourself. It's a cop out.
Sad.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out what is it that like if 90% of women want to be married. I'm just throwing this random number out. This is not a statistic. But if 90%, I'm gonna say black women want to get married, and 90% of those women are not married, what's the issue? It can't be men.
But that's what it's gonna always be. It's no good men out here. You know what I'm saying? It's no good men. It's gonna always be. No one takes the accountability to say, you know what, man, this is what I want. What do I need to do to get what I want? I want to be married one day. Look in the mirror and say that. And but like look yourself and say, okay, there's some things that I definitely need to change. Yes. We continue to tell people like, yo, stay yourself, being yourself. Well, your cell phone working. You know what I'm saying? There's some, hey, whoever you are, there's some sacrifices that you're gonna have to make. If you want to be married, there's gonna be sacrifices. You're not gonna be able to move the same way as a single person. Period. Just point blank. Period. So, hey, man, it ain't enough men out here. I'm sorry. Keep thinking that way, and you're gonna die alone.
Yeah, and the bad thing is that there is just this switch that needs. I don't know how we fix it. I don't know how we turn it off. I don't know how to get through to a lot of women. It's really set. Like you can't, if you're with a man and he is giving you advice or correcting you in something, if you can't take that, like there is something wrong there that you can't take. The person that that says he loves you is correcting you in something and you get offended by that, that's a you problem. He's trying to bring the best out of you. But the problem with women is that we're never corrected from somebody who is like that cares. Normally we're getting correction or getting told something's wrong with us by somebody who doesn't like us. So we get offended by it. So when it's coming from somebody that loves us, we get offended because we've never gotten it out of love, really, because everybody else been lying to us. We get lied to all the time. So finally, somebody that actually care and love us, they call you out on something. You're like, what? So now we got the defenses up, and we don't know how to take that. So women, like, really, you gotta come out of that and take it, soak it up, take the accountability, and see what you can correct if you want the result you say you want. I mean, if you want to be single, hey, forget it, stay single. But for the results, everybody I hear talking say they want to be married. If not, do you, boo? Yeah, Daniel, there is a good way and a bad way, but I'm specifically saying, like, when you're in a relationship with somebody and they're calling you out on some bad behaviors that you've probably been doing throughout relationships that nobody's really called you out on, and you get offended. And I'm guilty of this. This is why I'm saying it. They call you out on something that nobody's ever called you out on. And you looking at them like, what? But you don't even know how to receive it because nobody's ever called you out on it. And they really coming from a good place. But you can't receive it from the good place because it's never happened before. And it automatically it goes into like this argument, and it's just a hot mess, and you just don't even know how to take it because it's some foreign land that you've never been on before. Because typically women don't get called out on their shit.
Right. Not in a way. So, and this is the situation that I definitely see is that kind of happens is someone calls them out and then they go to someone, and instead of someone saying, you know what, you might need to look at yourself in the mirror, meaning like maybe they're friends, they be like, girl, don't listen to him. He's crazy. You know how they do this, that, and the third. And so it's like, yo, like, and it's funny because I talk to women and I'm like, why don't y'all hold y'all friends accountable when it comes to their action and when they're single? And it's like, well, it's not for me to say, but you keep agreeing with the BS that they saying. Like, why not say, sis, if you really want to get married, there's some things about you that you got to change. You know what I'm saying? Because I sit and you watch, like you may watch some of your homegirls or some, some people, and you like, yo, like, this is what you want. There's some things you're going to have to change. And it's not in a bad way. It's just like, yo, like, you kind of have to deal with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the homie, but like I can see in a relationship, like, how you would be extremely hard to deal with. But I think that if women did that a little bit more for, to women, I think that well, they probably think they hate. So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
a thin line. You don't.
It is. Like it has to be the right time, right moment, especially for women. And I think that's what's so different with men is like we can just say it like, bro, you tripping. Like, what is you doing, bro? Like, you say this what you want, like, but you doing X, Y, and Z. Now, hey, if this ain't what you want, then cool, keep moving the way you moving. But if you want something different, like you gotta move different. Like we can have that conversation, and the guy ain't gonna be like, yo, well, it's her fault. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, yeah, I do be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like we can have that. Whereas with
that's because y'all
have.
That's because y'all have always been told the truth, though. Like y'all don't have a choice. Y'all have to be like y'all can't be lied to because y'all don't get the same treatment in society. Women are coddled a lot. So we literally live in a fantasy world for quite a while. So, and I actually learned in this crazy in the Air Force that we had called Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Academy, and we had to do peer-to-peer feedback. Hardest feedback to ever do and receive because we're all the same rank. I ain't gotta listen to you. You ain't gotta listen to me. But now we gotta evaluate each other and give each other feedback. The women was in there crying. I'm like, what are you crying for?
Because like women don't like real talk sometimes. Like depending on how you built, like you can't. It's tough because you just like because it's hard for them to receive it because like you said, no one, especially like okay, you're nice, you're attractive, you're fun. Like I think that women can be a little bit more like I have all these good qualities, which is cool, right? They have all these great qualities, but it's like sometimes it's the intangible things that you do that overall makes it hard for somebody to deal with you. So it's like, yeah, you're nice, yeah, you're funny, yeah, you're cute, but you like to argue. You know what I'm saying? Like don't no dude want to argue. Like don't no dude want to be, come home and first thing you like yo, like chill, just chill. And then you have some people like, like, well, if it's on my mind, I'm gonna say it, right? Like there's no picking and choosing battles. Everything is a battle, no matter how big or how small it is. You like, yo, if you don't eat that, like, yo, if you don't chill, like, I don't want to hear that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you like, okay, for me, anyways, I gotta look out for my fellas. The whole toilet seat argument, right? It's like, yo,
I don't even care about that. That's stupid.
That's my point. Like, you leave the toilet
seat. Put it down.
Put it down. I had to pick it up. You can put it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be an argument because you leave the toilet seat up every now and then. You know what? I don't even leave the toilet seat up now, but I'm just saying it shouldn't be like I left the toilet. Like, you got to let me know every single time I leave the toilet seat up. Like, what? Man, shut up.
Some stuff just dumb. Like, I don't like
that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Even an argument. That's just stupid.
But people argue about that. Like, I can't believe why you won't put the toilet seat back down. Yo, I forgot. Whatever. Like, that's crazy. Like, yo, okay, you made your point. Shut up. Like, come on.
I ain't got time.
Stuff like that.
Too much other stuff going on.
But I mean, it'd be little nitpicky stuff like that. Like, oh, you left your gym bag 2 feet from where it's supposed to go. Like, okay.
And see, maybe I probably spoil too much because I don't even care. Like, I'll just go pick it up. Like, whatever. Yeah. Like, I don't even, those things don't bother me at all.
But some people it do. And I don't get it. And I you know what I'm saying? Like, some people like are easily aggravated. And you just like, and they just let it aggravate. I don't get it. I don't know. I feel like I have more things to be worried about than you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Right. I'm good. And you should be good too.
People are weird, I guess. I don't know. But I just want people. I want women to get the results they want if they really want them. I don't know.
They want the
I guess
results
they-
without changing anything about themselves. So until that happens, you know,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. And that's on both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know, the 1 week, 2 weeks ago, like I literally looked myself in the mirror and said, there's things I need to change about myself. I'm not even worried about the person that I'm gonna be with. I know what I'm looking for, but I have to make sure that I'm ready for that person, right?
Right.
And I think that people are too naive to really do that and say, you know what? Honestly, there are some things that I need to change about myself and work on it and do the work.
Because everybody thinks they're perfect.
Of course, somebody
But
gonna love me. Somebody gonna put up with all my flaws.
That cat and that dog.
Like they be saying, I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I'm toxic. Like, don't nobody want nobody toxic. That ain't cute.
No,
I don't care what
it's
they say.
not.
It's not cute.
Somebody gonna handle me. Are you an animal? That you need to be
I need
handled?
somebody to handle me.
Oh God. Well,
Right.
so this topic will probably be the last topic because I have to talk about this because this week or last week, this came up so much. I was like, you know what? I can't deal with you people anymore. We're going to address. Oh, I didn't fix this shit. Hold on. Let me fix it because I typed it wrong. I've missed a letter. But listen, let me tell you. Let me fix this shit first because I want y'all to get this. All right. People projecting their shit on the others and using their limited perspective and outlook to judge. Like, okay, I'm going to give you an example. So, Valentine's Day. Okay, Valentine's Day, I put out my Valentine's Day pictures. I always post racy pictures. That's what I do. I model, I take pictures, I do all kinds of crazy stuff. You never know what you're going to get from me when it comes to pictures. So this Valentine's Day, my boo took pictures of me for Valentine's Day. He took the pictures. He picked the pictures for me to post. I posted the pictures. When I tell you these women in their insecure selves was like, oh my God, ain't this supposed to be for your man? I was like, well, he took the pictures. Well, he probably wanted them just for himself. No, maybe your man wanted them for him. For you. Are you mad because you couldn't take the pictures? Like, I'm confused. What are we doing here? I said, no, he told me to post the pictures. Oh, well, that tell you how he feel about you. Listen, lady, stop projecting your insecurities onto me and what we got going on. We good over here. Like, are you that angry that you couldn't take these kind of pictures? I'm confused on where all this projecting is coming from. Like, I don't even know you. Like, what do you? Why are you mad? I said there's this button, this function on Facebook. You can just keep scrolling if you don't like something. You don't even have to respond. You have to comment. And so, like, all these, the one chick, she was like, well, why everybody so mad? Why are these women so mad? I done got blocked from the group. They done cut my comments off. I said, because hating hoes ain't happy and happy hoes ain't hating. They said I call somebody a hoe, so.
Oh man, got kicked out the group. Oh man, nah, I think, yeah, people do that because that's just what we do. Like, well, not, you know what I'm saying? That's just kind of a society thing. It's like people have their perspectives and they put it on you like it's gospel. And it's like, yo, that's what you think. That's how you feel. Like, that ain't what I think or feel. And it's okay. We can agree to disagree, right? But it's like their way is the only way, right? And if you don't think so, then something is wrong with you. You know, oh, well, something's wrong with your relationship because you're posting these pictures and your man is okay with you posting these pictures. So there's something wrong with you and your man. And
while we both sitting here looking at the comments laughing.
And she's gonna double down on that and say, yeah, it's something wrong with y'all. No, that's just our relationship. And we know what each other is trying to do in life. And we're here to support each other. But, you know, hey, Keep thinking the way you want to think. Yeah.
Wow. It was the same thing with the everybody has their opinion. Like everybody's getting very vocal now about because Kanye with Valentine's Day, how he got Kim the flowers and all this, like, oh, he's a stalker, he's being abusive. I said, well, did Kim say this? Because I ain't heard her say nothing other than leave Pete out of it because it's getting dangerous for Pete. And he said, okay, I'm sorry, y'all don't hurt Pete. So where did Kim say he was being abusive and a stalker? Well, I had a relationship like that. Oh, it's about you. Because last time I checked, he had his kids with him, and she wasn't saying anything about him being abusive or a stalker. I said, here y'all go projecting your own stuff. Like
but that's what people do. You know what I'm saying? That's what people do. And they're going to continue to do it. And they're going to continue to do it. That's just kind of what it is.
I said, the Kardashians been destroying men since I don't know when. And now all of a sudden we concerned about the Kardashians. I said, Kim Kardashian has enough money and power to stop Kanye West if she felt threatened.
All right. He ain't threatening her. Kanye want his family back.
I'm like, whatever Kim say, Kanye listen. So if he was doing something that she didn't like, she would have said something already. I'm like, y'all need to cut it out. Look, he said, look what they did to Bruce.
Yeah, I don't even know what he doing.
I ain't seen Chris Humphrey. Is that his name, Chris Humphrey? I ain't seen Chris Humphrey. Since she got divorced from what happened to Chris Humphrey? Ain't heard from the man.
Man, he played maybe 1 or 2 more years after that, and he done just faded.
Reggie Bush.
Well, I still see Reggie. You know, Reggie a commentator, so.
Reggie Bush didn't he get his Heisman taken?
Yeah, because I think he accepted money or something. I don't know. They should have never took his Heisman. That's crazy.
All right, this kid. Listen, Kim's 4th divorce. Come on now, and y'all telling me Kanye the problem? Cut it out. The Kardashians, whatever they get, they deserve it.
I know one thing. Reggie Bush must have loved her because when he got another woman, she showed. I thought she was Kim K. His wife. I was like, listen, she kind of looked like Kim K. Yeah.
I'm like, y'all need to stop it. Kim Kardashian is just fine. She done got felons out of prison. I'm sure she can get Kanye stopped if she need to.
That's your peoples.
I can't. Like, y'all crazy. Oh, but
more to the story. Don't put some clothes on when you're taking pictures, DD.
Shitting me. Y'all gonna see this ass. No, I wouldn't care what these fat SpongeBob SquarePants built chicks thought at all.
I mean, if you was Lizzo, they would be like, "Yes, queen, yes."
Exactly.
Yes, queen, yes. Get it, girl. Yes.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the Super Bowl. Did we talk about the Super Bowl?
Nah, we didn't talk about the Super Bowl. Did we? I don't know.
Darnell crazy. Somebody came at me like they did. No, 50 been eating.
Hey man, 50 say I'm making money and I'm getting old. Y'all leave me alone.
50 was up there about to pass the hell out, hanging upside down.
Yo, I don't know why he did that part. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I was like, 50.
At first, I was like, what the hell? That's 50 Cent? Man, if he don't get his big ass down.
Hey, man, 20 years later, you feel life been good to 50.
He been eating his way through it.
Hey, man, I feel 50. Because once I hit 50, I ain't working out no more. It's over.
Me. I'm going to be like Mary J. Mary J. Blige.
Y'all gonna be like, bro, what happened to you? Life got right. Good.
Debbie ain't having that. Debbie is not having that.
I ain't going to no gym.
Yeah, right. You tripping.
You know
what you think about the halftime show?
I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was great. I loved it. I was happy to see it. I mean, because like, you know, of course, we didn't have some hip hop acts come out, you know, that people bring them out. But for the show to be like totally hip hop. I loved it. I love what Kendrick did. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick.
You know, Snoop was Snoop. I mean, what can you say about Snoop? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Snoop, the only person that can come out there flagged up.
And crit walk. Yes,
you know
Snoop.
And it's like, oh, okay, that's Snoop. You know what I mean? Like, there's no questioning, there's no issues with it. Like, Snoop can do Snoop. And so, I mean, we already know Dre a genius. So, I mean, Mary J is a genius.
Yo,
so,
51? Ain't no way she 51.
Hey, man.
Killing it. That damn Dr. Dre, man, he is a freaking genius, man.
So yeah, I'm ready to see. So since they working on music, she said they're working on music together. So I'm here for it. I want to see it.
Did you see how mad them white folks were? Woo! Some white people were mad about that halftime show. Ooh,
really? I ain't seen that.
Folks was posting screenshots out of different groups.
What they were saying?
Talking about can't believe they let these black people come on like and take over the Super Bowl halftime like this. Like they was like these racist groups. They were pissed. Wow. And then of course they got mad about Eminem taking the knee. I'm like, but I thought the knee was the problem with the anthem, so he can't take a knee ever.
You know what? It's so crazy. I didn't even see him take a knee because I was just so into everything.
I was in there crip walking with him
until it was all over with. I didn't even see him take a knee. Like it was, that was. You know, we're gonna get hopefully, and then we get it again.
I'm not in the group, Daniel. Somebody screenshot and posted it on their page. I don't do. I'm about to say something.
That. But yeah, so I'm here for it. I think that it definitely has to happen again because it's just the energy, and that's the music we have today. I know,
but they ain't gonna let us have too much now.
They confused Jhené Aiko and the country singer. I know that. I was like, what? Jhené Aiko? I'm like, that ain't her. And I ain't really know nothing about the country singer girl, but she can blow.
Me either, but she
I'm a fan. She did that.
Yeah. I was a little annoyed by everybody super hyped about them doing the Black National Anthem. I was like, do y'all see the symbolism in this shit? They ain't even on the field. They outside. They outside the stadium singing this.
They couldn't be inside singing it.
And then somebody said, why they got to have a Black national anthem? What about an Asian national anthem? What about this? Listen here, white people. If anybody else want a national anthem, make one. Make one.
How about a whole new one? Oh yeah, Kendu is a big idiot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kendu is crazy.
With his ugly self.
Yeah. Trash bag. He ain't no man.
Nah.
That's gonna be another topic.
I know people were upset that they were saying that's the best halftime show ever. And so they were like comparing it to Michael Jackson and Prince. I said, well, you gotta have context, okay?
Right. I think it was nostalgic, but I mean, one thing. First off, when it comes to Michael Jackson, let's just be clear. Michael Jackson don't have to do nothing but show up.
And he didn't.
That's the type of star that he is. You know what I'm saying? He could just stand here like everybody crying and falling out, like he just just pose. Right. Look at everybody. Look, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like you can't ever talk about Michael because it's so crazy. Because I'm pretty sure you saw the Janet Jackson doc, right? Did you see?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Think about this: Janet Jackson selling 15, 20 million records. Like her albums are selling crazy, but you do an interview. And people asking you about your brother. That's the type of star Michael Jackson is. Janet, think about it. Like, especially from that, like 85-ish to probably about 93, 90. Janet was the ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no female artist could touch Janet. Like, Janet was that chick. And you still doing interviews and people like, how's Michael doing? Like, I just sold 20 million records. 20 million records. And you asking me about my brother?
Yeah.
The disrespect. But I mean, that's how big Michael was.
Oh yeah. Who next year? It's gonna be so hard to top this year.
I mean, they're gonna switch it up, of course. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a country music artist. But it's got to be like a crossover country music artist that's going to be able to bring different genres out. I think I honestly personally think that's going to be the way that they go, where it's going to be like a headliner, but your headliner is probably going to bring out different genres. You know what I'm saying? To kind of appease to everyone. I think
I don't want to see no more white people. I mean,
that's well, first off, it's going to be definitely white people next year.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z was in charge of.
Well, he's in charge. He's in charge of
Misty. No country. But he was saying, who would we like to see?
Who would we like to see?
I think like it should be like since you know how they just did kind of like a West Coast type of theme and threw some New Yorkers in there. I think it should be like a down south type of thing, but like a early down south, like the Lil Jons and the Lil Waynes and then Cash Money type era. Do that era where it's like fun dancing music type. Because right now I don't know what we got going on, so you got to take it back. Outkast would be so dope. Outkast would be so freaking dope. I love Outkast. Sorry.
I thought that somehow, some way, they would definitely make sure that they was part of it when they was in Atlanta. At least bring them out, be a part of the show.
Boosie, listen, listen.
Boosie not big enough.
I love Boosie, but he's too off the rails for them. They're not going.
Yeah, he's too much. Well, and he's not crossover. So I mean, of course, we know Boosie, but it's got to be crossover like Outkast. If you're gonna do stuff like that, it's got to be like an Outkast heading it. But who would I really, really like to see do it? I don't know, man. That's a tough question. That's
because they got to be able to entertain you,
right? I mean, I would love to see an Outkast, but like, I'm trying to keep it a little like now. Someone that's
it ain't no real entertainers that we want to see.
I would like to see Drake.
I don't want to see Drake at all.
And this is why I say Drake, because Drake would be able to bring out a plethora of people. You know, he has a lot of people that he can choose from. So I mean, you can go to the Waynes, you know, you can go to bringing out Wayne, to bringing out reggaeton artists, to, you know, other rappers, to R&B singers. You know, he got a wide range.
Drake is boring.
But everybody love Drake.
But we're talking about entertainers at a halftime show. Put it on a show.
I would like to who I would personally like to see. That was for everybody. I want Kanye to do it, and because once again, you got someone that can reach
Kanye do the Sunday service type.
I mean, but he can do all that. That's what I'm saying. He could do all of that. Bring that, so he can have that piece. You know, he can bring in whoever he wants to bring on the R&B side element. You know, other rappers, like the whole nine. But I think we're gonna have the next Katy Perry, because I don't know who that is, or maybe they'll have like Adele or somebody like that next year.
We're not trying to go to sleep.
I'm just saying.
I like Adele, but not for a halftime show.
I'm just saying it's gonna switch up, so it's probably gonna be like an Adele or somebody like that, and yeah. I'm saying they can't go back to black, or they might, or they might bring that Latino feel, you know what I'm saying, and they might bring a reggaeton artist, Maluma, or
that's too close to black.
That's too close, Daddy Yankee. One of them big ones. Bad Bunny. I would love to see Bad Bunny do it. I'd be here for that. That'd be dope. Yeah, I'd love to see Bad Bunny do it.
They not about to have no twerking up there, I tell you that much. I don't know. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know if Jay-Z still gonna be in charge of it next year.
As far as I know, he is. He's supposed to sign the deal where and I don't know how long that deal was, but when they had the issue, he had signed a deal to provide the halftime entertainment, be a part of that piece. So we'll see.
Well, I guess we shall see. We shall see. All right. Well, what you got going on for the week? What you got coming up? Any announcements? Anything you want to share with the people?
Hey, man. Actually, not too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Other than finally finalized the cover. So I'm about to go on and put this book up on Amazon. So what I'm gonna do is, put the book on Amazon so you can purchase it on Amazon. And I'm gonna run a special. So probably the first 40 people, if they order it from me personally, they'll get the new book, and I'll throw in the old book, and both of them signed. You know what I'm saying? So probably like the first 40 people, I throw in the extra book. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. You know what I mean? And just
how can they order the book?
Oh, I had a link. So once everything is together, of course you'll be able to go on Amazon and order it. But I have a personalized link. And I'll put that on Facebook, put it on my IG information bio, so that way people can get it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on, and working hard. Looking for another career opportunity, as well too. Interviewing like crazy. So yeah, like literally, like since January, I've been pretty much interviewing like every single day. It's been crazy.
Oh God.
Yes. Like every day I've had an interview, just about.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, man, you got to make sure it's a fit both ways. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been going on, and watching these babies grow.
Oh man, I got so much going on. Well, of course, if you follow me on any platform, you know that my Artist Money Train has his new single dropping with Anthony Hamilton. Yes, the one and only Anthony Hamilton. It's called Down. It will be releasing very soon. We're going to be shooting the video soon as well. So stay tuned for that. Great experience, great guy, just having a lot of fun with him. Shout out to Anthony Hamilton for winning the Verzuz battle, in my opinion. Also, I've been pushing myself. I wrote it down, so I got to do it. I'm going to start, I think March 15th, I was going to do March 1st, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm going to do a Biggest Loser challenge. So everybody can sign up. It'll be a 30-day challenge. Whoever loses the most weight will win a cash prize, most likely $1,000. Depending on how many people sign up to do it. It'll be a fee to enter, of course. I'll have all the guidelines out, set in place, what you got to do, foods to eat, just giving some pointers on how to actually do it so you can succeed. And it's going to be a win-win for everybody, because if you lose weight, right? Whether you lose the most or whatever, but doing a transformation for 30 days. So I'll have all those details out hopefully in the next couple weeks so we can get started on March 15th. So be on the lookout for that. Also, if you want me to be your coach, let me know. Hit me up, corequeenfitness.com/free gift. Click the link, get in there, schedule a consultation with me, and we could figure out if we're a good fit to work together. Also, what else I got? Oh, you speaking about jobs and stuff. I'm a contractor, IT project manager by trade. I'm like a serial quitter, so I have commitment issues after doing 20 years in the military. But Bank of America must like me because they just offered me a full-time role. So we'll see what they're talking about. I got to get my negotiations on, see what they're saying with the dollars and stuff like that. So who knows? I might be a full-time employee and not a contractor anymore if the money's right. But
if the money's right.
Well, that'd be cool. I got a lot of negotiating. I mean, it's the same thing I'm doing. I just will be, instead of working for a contracting company and my contract's ending every 6 months to a year, I'll just be doing the same thing. I can still quit whenever I want.
I mean, I know, but you ready for that level of commitment?
As long as I can quit whenever I want, I'm good.
Okay.
Nah, I like the job. I like the team that I'm on. I like the job that I do, so I'm cool with it. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. What else we got going on? Y'all just go out and download all my artist music on all platforms. Money Train. Go view his videos. Check it out. Telling y'all, if you're not on the train, you're gonna get left. It's moving. They watching. They see it. They believing. It's a long time coming, but we grinding. So
make sure y'all share our channel, man, with your friends and everybody on your platform. Let them know we here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Support is free.
Right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on your notifications so you know when we're live. Share it, comment, thumbs up, whatever. Support our Instagram page. Follow us. Share it with people. Anytime you see us commenting, sharing something, please share it. And also, if you have any topics you want us to talk about, if you want to come on the live, be a co-host, talk about something, let us know. Hit us up. We love to have guest co-hosts on. So y'all hit us up, and we will chop it up with y'all next week. We missed our other guest, our other co-host, Wayne Steven. He'll be back next week. So y'all tap in with us, and y'all have a great week.